Welcome back, college baseball fans. I'm Monty Taylor, and I'm joined by all ACC performer Chris McHugh of the NC State Wolfpack. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to join the show.
Thank you for having me, Monty.
Absolutely. You're one of my favorite players. Glad we were able to make some time to get you here on the fall. You guys have had almost a full fall already. By the time this comes out, you'll have played your scrimmages. We're recording this actually the night before the DBAP game, so but I want to talk a little bit about your first year at NC State as a sophomore last year. You come over from VCU. You played in almost the entire season at VCU. Only had 6 home runs, hit 253. You have a breakout year as a sophomore. Can you talk to me a little bit about how that kind of went down? Because you're facing tougher competition, and yet you're also exceeding the performance that you had set the previous year in a lesser conference.
Yeah, for sure. Freshman year was kind of, a great year for me, but it was a learning adjustment, going from high school to D1 regardless is a huge jump, but coming over to NC State, I mean, just the coaching, the hitting coaching is unreal. So they made that jump a lot easier than what it, usually is, going from A10 to the ACC, but, having our hitting coaches, Coach Hart, Bo, I mean, they got me into a spot where it was just so much easier. I mean, obviously the ACC is no joke, but I mean, going from, that conference jump is no joke. And, having to play against the teams I did my freshman year, UVA in the midweek opening up at NC State, that helped me too. But at the end of the day, the arms we saw last year, I mean, our pitching staff last year was one of the best, but I think this year it's up for the best in the country. But, facing them every day in the fall, preseason, I mean, it really helps you get ready because you're not going to see pitching much better than that. So, yeah.
Yeah, another thing you and I have talked about a couple of times is talking about the Diamond as well, that it's such a big ballpark that VCU played in, and thankfully it's gone. I believe that they are opening up next year at a new ballpark. But
yeah, they are.
I mean, the fact that you have the power that you had and you only had 6 home runs is bonkers. And the other thing is with the Diamond, you can have a pretty decent crowd. You'd have no idea because it's so big. But getting to play with NC State, that atmosphere has got to be really different too, right? Because you're going from, playing at the Diamond with, you could have hundreds of people, but they're all spread out. So it feels like 10. And then NC State's known for having a pretty passionate fan base.
Yeah, no, when you're playing at the Diamond, I mean, you could hear every single thing. You hear every bat. You talk too loud, you can hear it. But I mean, that place is a graveyard. That place is huge. But going from playing there, I mean, we had a big crowd against like UVA. That was about the only time. But it's kind of just it's a huge jump. But I love playing in front of our crowd. It's so very passionate.
Yeah, it's funny looking back because I'm obviously from Richmond, so I actually saw you probably about 6 or 7 times without having any idea you'd be somebody I follow very closely as an ACC.
Yeah.
But you transfer into NC State. What made NC State the right fit? Because obviously it seems like the perfect fit, and you were a big part of the offense last year. You should be a big part of the offense this year.
Yeah. So I mean, hitting the portal because my coaches left. I have nothing but love for them, but I just felt it was necessary to make the jump. And having opened up at NC State, I already was interested. I mean, you check out opening weekend, the crowd, the facilities, all that stuff. It was just eye-opening, especially for my first college weekend. So having to experience that, obviously right then and there, just really put me like, damn, this is legit, like level of baseball. So when Coach Hart gave me a call at midnight, I believe, it was deep into the portal cycle because my coaches left late.
Yep.
And he gave me a call at night at literally midnight, and we talked for probably 30 to 45 minutes. And I just remember I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm going to NC State.
Love that. Yeah, because it's funny. I don't think people realize that the coaches during portal season don't really sleep if they've got to get guys in. So,
No.
But yeah, that's right. I forgot that your previous coach at VCU made the jump to Liberty, and it was a little late in the cycle, which is always a little bit difficult. But you get to NC State, you're part of a big group of sophomores. You had a little bit of a slow start, not you personally, but the team. The Jacksonville College Classic didn't go the way you guys wanted to. The Richmond loss, things were pretty rough, and baseball's an interesting sport because the harder you try, the harder it can be to pull out of those things. But what did you guys do as a team to kind of rebound from that kind of a nightmare start to kind of, get into position to where you guys were in the conversation to host a regional at the end of the year?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it was a very, very humbling start having, played the worst baseball year in Jacksonville and then, losing the midweek to Richmond. So honestly, from there, it was just about, getting our confidence back. I mean, we had no confidence, couldn't hit really, and just wasn't playing our type of baseball. So, getting back on track, I think we played against Canisius, the bats felt good. And we kind of took that momentum, it was all about just confidence. And then it just kind of went throughout the season. I mean, we played our best baseball middle of the year to the end of the year. And I mean, one or two losses away from hosting a regional. I mean, we got placed in a tough regional environment in Auburn. I mean, it was tough to play there, but young team, very young team, returned good core group of guys and then got a bunch of transfers. So it should be a really good year this year. But yeah, I mean, just had a slow start, but definitely, exceeded from where we started to the middle of the year. It was very, very good rebound.
Absolutely. And before we get into this year's team, I do want to talk about the Cape. Speaking of confidence, you played really well up there. I think you ended up with 7 home runs, which, it's wood bat league. It's a really tough league to play in. And it seemed like you played pretty well. How much fun was the Cape? Can you talk a little bit about that experience and why you were able to find some success there where sometimes it's not easy to find success there?
No. The Cape was one of the best experiences of my life. I've always wanted to go there like every kid, but hitting there is just so difficult. It's a pitcher's league. I mean, wood bat, no batter's eye.
About the no batter's eye.
It's brutal. It's brutal sometimes. You get a bad night sky and you're guessing up there, but it was so much fun. I mean, just it humbles you as a hitter a little bit because, I mean, you look at some Cape batting, like you have a good year if you hit 230 in the Cape. Nah, but like it's so much different. So I mean, it's the closest thing you'll get to pro ball. I think it's. I'm not in pro ball, but it's maybe just as hard. I don't know because that experience was, it gets humbling at times. You're gonna have a lot of 0 for 10 stunts, but you got to keep showing up. Like a lot of guys leave early, but I wanted to ride it out, and eventually, I had a slow start, but I eventually figured it out, and that it's just that experience you get is you need it, and facing the best arms. I think it's so beneficial to go there, and it was such an awesome time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be a baseball player's dream because you get to play baseball all summer, and that's all you have to focus on, really.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So
and it's such a nice area too.
Yeah, was it Wareham? Is that? That's
Wareham,
right.
Yep.
I'm covering all the ACC guys, so sometimes it's like I believe Hunter Carnes was there as well, and he was
with me. Yeah.
He had a monster summer. Yeah,
he went crazy.
he was only there for like 17 games, but he got up there and just crushed everything and then left.
He was unreal there.
I was like,
our team led the Cave in like every offensive category.
Yeah. You guys were a lot of fun to watch. Did you? So obviously you're interacting with a lot of different players there. Was there any players you got particularly close to and became really close friends with? Because I mean, obviously that's another thing up there that you're different teammates.
So many different guys. The amount of people that come in and out.
Yeah, that's true. The turnover is insane. Yeah,
like an ACC guy, like me and Hunter were like best friends throughout the summer. Me and him talked a lot just about like, it was his first year in the ACC, my first year, even though I'm a sophomore. We were talking about just some teams in the ACC, and we got pretty close. And I mean, who else? A lot of guys. There's so many.
Yeah, that's what's funny. Is trying to keep track of who is in and out, and then I don't know if they're leaving because they wanted to leave, or if there's an injury and they're just done. So
no, I probably had like 60 teammates this summer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of guys like Drew Rogers, Levi Clark. Easton Brayfogle.
And Drew Rogers had to play for 2 teams during the summer, so he had to even double the teammates.
He got traded. But he was fun to play with.
Oh yeah, he's an under the radar kind of guy to watch for
sure.
Georgia Tech, especially in that lineup. Sure. But
Yeah.
You return a bunch of guys. I mean, you're bringing back Nixon, Ty Head offensively, Phraseman,
Hmm.
yourself. And then in the pitching, you mentioned it might be the best pitching in the country. You got a rotation that looks like it's pretty much set with Ryan Marone, Jacob Duden, and Heath Andrews. I mean,
Hmm.
how exciting is that with what you guys have coming back? I know there's obviously people are always going to freak out over who you lose,
Hmm.
especially if they go before, if they go in the transfer portal because NC State has PTSD from Tommy White. But
Yeah.
but but talk to me a little bit about how big that returning core is for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I truly do think it's the best starting pitching and relief pitching in the country. Like I've seen it all fall. Like every single guy we have can pitch big time innings. Like I have no idea who's gonna pitch. Like I mean, you got so many guys that just absolutely had a good impact last year, mixed with so many new guys, and the freshmen are unreal too. The freshman pitching, it's unreal. Like I can't even name one because all four of them, I think it's four guys. They're gonna make. They're all gonna pitch, and they're gonna have a
Love that.
huge impact. Like facing these guys in the fall. I mean, I've faced Cape ACC one year. It's some of the best pitching I've ever seen. So I have no doubt that it'll be a top five rotation in the country because it's not even the rotation. It's just how deep it is. Like we can have
Mhm.
six guys be the weekend starters. And then you look in the bullpen. I mean, it could be Nance. It could be anybody. Like Nance was probably the best reliever in ACC last year, in
Yeah.
my opinion. And he was a freshman. And I mean, it's just crazy how deep it is and how young it is. And I mean, we lost our, Friday night guy, obviously. Um, big shoes to fill, but we hit the portal. We got the freshmen. Like the freshmen and portal guys are unreal. So
Yeah, I've seen I think some clips of Kitchings who looks just unreal.
yeah,
It's going to be a lot of fun.
it's on. It really is crazy how good the pitching staff is.
So are you guys able to maintain your confidence offensively facing these guys all the
I
time in
mean,
the
it's
fall?
it's it's tough. It's tough. Let me tell you, I've had a little stint where I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, these guys are
Well,
good.
and you guys got to face a really good pitching staff the other day in Wake Forest, which is not a joke either. And you guys
Um,
handled them pretty well. I know you hit a home run that day, so it seems like iron sharpening iron there.
yeah, no, Wake Forest was. I mean, everybody they threw out was throwing 95 too. So I mean, but like I said, like we're used to it. Like a lot of our
Yeah.
guys are 92, 95, and they could pitch. Like so, yeah, Wake Forest. I mean, they had unreal pitchers, but we were ready for it, and I just think it's going to keep getting better as we get more at bats. Preseason scrimmages come along, so I think it's going to be a fun year.
Yep. I want to talk to you real quick about your head coach. He's one of the unique characters in college baseball. Talk to me a little bit about what it's like playing under Elliot Aben.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like it. I mean, he's as good as they come. I mean, he's good with baseball, but I think even more he teaches life lessons like every single day. Like he's giving us a speech like as long as it could be. Like it's unreal. He praises the little things. Like he loves getting places on time, like because he thinks that's what's going to help you win a national championship. And they've been close in the past. They got robbed in 2021, made Omaha in 2024. So, I mean, recently it's been as good as ever. And I mean, he thinks it as much as we think it. Which I mean, he thinks this team has a legit chance to win it all. And I mean, if you come watch, like you'll see what we're talking about. Like it's crazy talent, and he is our leader. He always is helping us out with baseball, but like I said, like the beyond baseball stuff is I've never seen it before. How much he takes pride in it, and at the same time just like keeps us accountable while also just teaching us life lessons. It's crazy.
I love that, and
Yeah,
he's always a fun interview. Typically, it's better when you guys win. He's a more fun interview when you
yeah,
win, but he still delivers some pretty good sound bites when you lose. But
so for sure.
it sounds like the vibes are high, expectations are high,
Yeah,
and it seems like you guys are a little bit kind of flying under the radar right
yeah,
now. It seems
yeah,
like, which I mean, if I start talking, it might change that. I'm not
yeah,
kidding. I'm trying to give myself a little bit more credit there, but
yeah,
um, but you guys are, the vibes are strong. Everything you guys are expecting big things.
yeah. I mean, I find I could tell that we're under the radar too, and I don't understand it. I mean, a lot of freshman pitchers and a lot of transfer guys, but I've seen it all fall. It's legit, and it's gonna be fun to watch. And I have like the highest expectations for this year. Just gotta live it up.
Yeah, and I feel like it kind of can be fun to kind of go under the radar because then you catch people by
Yes.
surprise, and you've known all along.
Well, people will see.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about some of the new faces. I know you talked a little bit about pitching, but you've got some dudes that have joining you in the lineup, which is huge. It's going to be a little bit of a different profile, I think, offensively for you guys. A little bit more power, maybe, where where it was kind of you and Sosa with the power numbers last year. Now you've got a number of guys that can go, and really deliver. Has any of the transfers really stood out to you? I know Mikey Ryan and Dalton Bargo both hit home runs the other day as well. How impressive have those guys been, and how different is the offensive profile from last season?
Yeah, it's definitely new, but at the same time, it really is so similar to the pitching staff. It's a deep lineup. Like I have no idea who's gonna play. I have no idea. Like it's crazy. But I mean, Dalton Bargo. I mean, you saw he hit a home run the other day. He's 3-year starter in the SEC. I mean, performer, and it's stupid juice. Like he's going to be a power guy for us. Mikey Ryan's young, and he's smooth as hell in the infield, and his exit velos, he hits the ball hard and he's a tiny guy, but he's jacked out of his mind. Yeah. But he hits up for a lot of power. I would expect this year. But I mean, there's so many transfer guys. We got junior college guys. Like I could literally talk about everybody, and I'm not even just saying that. Like it's deep. Like you could put our bench guys on like another ACC school, and they would be stars. Like
love that.
Yeah.
You should see your face. Your face is lighting up as you're talking about it. So I know you're not lying.
I'm telling you, it's fun. Like watch these guys in BP. You're like, who's the good ones? You know what I mean? Like it's fun. It's fun to be around every day and they get me better.
It sounds like it's gonna be fun for me trying to figure out projections and stuff as I just make up
Trust
stuff.
Me. You're gonna have to make up stuff.
Yeah.
All
right, let's get into who on the team do you think has the best chance to have like a breakout season, similar to what you did last year? Kind of came out of nowhere for people who didn't watch VCU.
Not many people did, but I'll go with the guy who didn't play last year. But I mean, Preston Bond, he's a catcher, and just going off recent, like yesterday, he hit a ball 430 feet in live at bats, like against our guy. I won't name drop, but against our guy, it's stupid juice, and he has an absolute hose behind the dish. Our catcher room is so deep. Like again, I don't even know who's gonna play, but Bond is impressive for a guy who hasn't played, so he would be, a breakout pick. I mean, you got Brandon Novi too. I mean, the juice is unreal. He hit a ball 120 the other day. 120. It's like 80 grade juice. It's the stupidest I've ever seen from when I was in the Cape, ACC. It's the stupidest juice ever. There's so many guys I could pick, but
I love that you went kind of really under the radar with Preston Bond, because I did hear that. Like I knew, like everyone knew he wasn't going to play really last year with what the catcher room was like, but people were telling me how highly thought of he was. So it's good to hear that that's kind of coming to fruition. Yeah,
he's a dude. I'm telling you, the juice is crazy.
And I love the guys that are willing to develop and sit behind and still,
but give them respect.
Absolutely. What excites you the most, I mean, about NC State baseball as you kind of wrap up the fall?
I think just how much potential there is. I truly think this is an Omaha team. I think there's a chance to, go all the way. And I would never say that if I didn't believe it. Like, trust me, I would keep it real. But what I saw this fall was just a deep team with pitching. It doesn't matter who pitched the day before, because we have a new guy.
Right.
If someone's not feeling great hitting, we got a guy. Like it's just that depth mixed with like just talent. Like I think people are going to find out, and expectations aren't high, or they're not crazy high, but it's a legit squad, and I think it's got all the makings to be an Omaha team.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're having a lot of fun. Again, like you're just excited to talk about it, and it's a lot of fun to hear on my end. Yeah. Last thing before we get into some fun stuff, is there anything in particular? Obviously, you're trying to develop yourself into a really well-rounded guy. It's a draft year for you.
Yep.
But what in particular are you laser focused on improving this fall?
Yeah, I've been working in the outfield, so I think I've gotten a lot better out there. It gives,
Yeah,
other guys a chance to play first base. With also, but I mean, we got a stud freshman though, stud
yeah,
left fielder, Rhett Johnson. Oh my
yep.
God, it's crazy, but it's just giving me that, positional
Versatility.
positional versatility that it helps with the draft as well
Yep.
as just making me a better athlete. And but yeah, I've been honing on that a lot in the fall. I've been working on that a lot. Some swing changes as well. As we get back to skill work, I'll even get on that even more. But I would say definitely just more defensive stuff.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah,
All right, now we're getting into the fun stuff.
nice.
Talking about some superlatives. Who's the team class clown?
Tie head.
Tie head. There was no hesitation. You were
No,
ready. All
no.
right. All right. Who's a glue guy? Who's the guy kind of holding everything together with as a baseball dude?
Uh, I'll go. I'll go. Luke Nixon.
Love that.
Luke
That makes
Nixon. Yeah,
sense. That makes sense.
yeah,
All right.
for sure.
This one's similar, but it's a little different. Team leader, and I'm sure you have a number of them.
Good bunch of guys, but I would honestly have to say it'd probably be a pitcher, but I would say like Heath Andrews, Marone, or Doonan.
Yeah.
Like one
Love
of those
that.
guys that have been here 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Love that. All right. How about team nerd? And that you can go academic with this, or you can go, geeky nerd. But it's 2025, so it's cool now to be a
Yeah.
nerd. So nobody's going to be offended.
I'll say I'm gonna say Rhett Johnson because he wears these glasses sometimes, and I tell him he looks like Clark. I tell him he looks like Clark Kent, and he literally does look like Clark Kent, like with his glasses on.
Love
So
that.
that reminded me of it. So I'll go Rhett Johnson.
Do we have a nickname brewing for him to be Superman? I
No,
mean,
I think only
no,
I think only I call him that, but I think
only you. But
people
maybe,
are gonna
hey,
Hey, could be.
start a
This is
thing. You might just be ahead of it.
I'm telling you, you see him with glasses on, you'll think it.
All right. Best dressed.
Oh, they're gonna kill me if I don't say it. But Ty Head and Preston Bond probably want me to say them here. Uh, uh I'm gonna go. Nah, I could also say Luke Nixon,
All right.
but
All right.
I'll go. I could also say Heath Andrews. I don't want to use a guy twice though, but I'm gonna pick Luke Nixon.
Like it. All right. Well, that's
Yeah,
that. You're the authority on it, so that's official now.
yeah, I guess so. They're
So
gonna be mad at
Preston
me though.
Bond and
They care a lot about that.
yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
funny because that's the question I see that a lot of people like. Look, when I ask it, they're like, "Oh, I gotta answer this. I gotta
yeah,
think about it a second."
yeah.
All
They're
right.
gonna be mad at that one.
I added this one. How about best hair? And you can say yourself.
Nah, my hair's not that good. But I'll go. Jeez. Oh. I mean, it's not the best. It's like I'll go Aiden Kitchings, even though it's probably not, but it's just like a unique set of hair.
Yeah. All right. All
Yeah.
right. What's the local go-to food staple?
I mean, if you ask me and Brandon Novi, it's Chick-fil-A, but like a spot that we like to go to, we go to this place, Players Retreat. They take care of us well. They give us money on a gift card, and we go there a lot. It's right next to
Love
our
that.
apartment too. They give us a lot of money a month, and so many TVs, good spots to eat if you're
Love
ever
that.
here. Yeah,
Love that. All right. Good to know. I'm writing that down.
yeah.
Toughest pitcher you faced in the conference last year?
It's an easy one for me. Lucas Malstead, he owned me.
Oh yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I, I'll be honest.
That's low slot. I don't know how you guys
He
can even see it. Like.
Yeah, no. Every time I got up there, I'm usually confident. But with him, I was like, yeah,
Yeah. No, he's
he's.
been a common answer. Last year, the last year it was almost unanimously Chase Burns. So
Oh yeah, I mean
yeah.
that
And
makes
then
sense.
this year I'm having fun because this year there's a little bit more variety. But Malstead I
Yeah,
think probably is. I think three people. Yeah, I think you're the third to say Malstead.
really.
So
What do
yeah.
other
I
people
mean,
say?
I think. Somebody mentioned Wolfpack at Virginia. I
Okay,
think Cuvée said that.
okay.
Jamie Arnold is
I didn't get to face
yeah,
him, but yeah,
yeah. And then
yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I just interviewed Harrison Didewick, and I can't remember what he just said.
yeah.
He cheated and went back a year. He goes, "Can I do total?" And then did Chase Burns. So
That's
I was
funny.
like, come on. Yeah. Game day routine. Do you have any like superstitions or anything like that?
Honestly, I'm not a huge superstition guy, but I don't like to eat much on game day. I'm not a
Okay.
big eater. Like, if say the game's at 6, my last thing I'll eat will be at like 12. Like, I don't like to, have a full body, full whatever stomach
Yeah.
when I'm playing. But superstitions, I really don't have any now.
So how hungry are you for that post game meal?
Oh yeah, it's
So when you
enjoyable.
get pulled for interviews, are you a little bit like, come on, man?
I usually will grab
Okay.
grab some food right when the game's over, take a little
Okay.
bit, and then do the whatever interviews. But
There you
yeah,
go.
I don't like playing hungry.
I was just thinking that I was like, I might not be asking for Chris McHugh after games if he's hungry. Be
Nah,
cursing
you're
my
good.
name.
You're
Are
good.
you more like loosey goosey, like right before the game or during the game, or are you more like locked in, focused, intense?
That's a good question. It could depend the day, but I would say, yeah, it changes a lot. Like I feel like,
So more mood based.
yeah, I feel like a lot of the time I do like to be loose, but like when I really need to focus, like I'll lock in like crazy.
Yeah,
Like I'm just full on the game, but like sometimes you gotta have fun, so I'll be
yeah.
loose.
It's
Yeah,
a
like
game. Yeah,
both.
that's good to
Yeah,
have fun.
yeah.
All right. Favorite MLB players to emulate or watch?
It's always been Mike Trout. Always been Mike Trout. And I remember seeing a clip of me by Darren Vaught, and he said my swing was Trout like, and I love
Oh,
that. Yeah,
I'll
he
have to
got me.
find that.
You
I'll have to
got it.
find that.
I'll send you it. I remember seeing
Love
that
that.
clip. I got so excited. So yeah, it's always been Mike Trout.
I love that. Yep.
Yeah.
And last one for you. Favorite ACC ballpark besides your own?
We didn't go to too many last year. But I guess I haven't seen anything else. I'm gonna go. Where did we go to last year? We went to Cal, mm, Duke. No. Oh, no, I can't say that. UNC's got a nice
Oh
ballpark.
yeah, yeah,
It,
I that
it's
one's tough. Yeah,
nice.
you can't say it. Yeah, no, that
They
yeah,
got
you
a
can.
nice park.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, it's
I don't
very
even,
nice.
I don't even
That
remember where else we played at. Like,
Miami,
mm,
Florida
nah.
State.
We didn't play there, but
That's
I've
right.
heard that
Florida
place
State
is
was two
really
years
cool.
ago. That's right.
Florida State, we go there this year, so
That's right.
I'll do Florida State though. I've seen their ballpark.
Yeah. Is there one that you're really excited to see that you haven't yet?
Um, where are we going? I'm excited to go to Wake Forest's field. I mean, it's
As a
tiny. Yeah,
hitter, yeah.
exactly. Tiny down the lines and
Yeah,
definitely hitter
yeah,
friendly. Cool place to live.
absolutely.
Heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it, Chris. Thank you so much. That was a fun conversation. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. But
Yes,
well, that will
sir.
be this will be already this will be airing after I've seen you. But
Uh,
looking forward to seeing NC State and seeing all these players and the new look. Do you have anything
yeah.
else you want to add before we let the audience go?
Thank you for having me. It's fun.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can have you on again sometime
Yes,
in the
sir.
spring. But
Sure.
until then, go Pack.
Yes, sir. Go Pack. All right. Thank you, Monty.